This is nothing more than a poorly executed PR stunt by Comey to desperately rehabilitate his tattered reputation and enrich his own bank account by peddling a book that belongs in the bargain bin of the fiction section.
The president and his team were firing back at the former FBI director. Mr. Trump saying on Twitter, James Comey is a proven leaker and liar. He is a weak and untruthful slimeball, and he finished saying, it was my great honor to fire James Comey.
We know that he's selling books and that we also know that he's had a difficult time completely telling the truth under oath.
In the book set to be released next week, Comey describes Mr. Trump as a liar and a bully and compares his inner circle to the mafia, lying about all things, large and small, in service to some code of loyalty that put the organization above morality and above the truth. He even describes a meeting where Mr. Trump demanded loyalty as like Sammy the Bull's Cosa Nostra induction ceremony, a reference to mobster Sammy Gravano, a John Gotti henchman.
Comey did something that was very inappropriate.
Angelo Vivolo of the Columbus Citizens Foundation says the Comey mob references are offensive to Italian Americans.
Whatever he thinks about the president in a negative way, he can talk about it without using those terms.
The criticism comes as President Trump hands out a high-level pardon. Scooter Libby, the chief of staff to former Vice President Dick Cheney, was convicted of perjury in connection with a leak of a CIA officer's identity. President Bush had commuted his sentence, but now President Trump adds the pardon in a case that included a special prosecutor that many critics say went too far.
Was the president sending some sort of signal to the Mueller investigation or about the Mueller investigation by pardoning Scooter Libby?
Not at all. One thing has nothing to do with the other, and every case should be reviewed on their own merits.
In the meantime, the president continues to mull possible military action in Syria. The State Department now points a firm finger at the Assad regime in the apparent chemical attack.
Syria is responsible. We are all in agreement.
The Justice Department Inspector General issued a scathing report that accused Andrew McCabe, the former FBI deputy director, of repeatedly misleading investigators. The president just tweeted that McCabe lied, and that McCabe is Comey.